What if I told you that you can clone anybody that you wanted to? Well, the reality is here, science fiction is now fiction. I mean anybody, from Alex Hormozi to Neil Patel to Mr. Wonderful. These people can come and sit in your office, polish your emails, fine-tune your website, help you with pitch decks, expand your horizons in their own wording. I'm gonna show you the tools, and I'm gonna go over step by step how anybody can clone your favorite person. In the 1956 science fiction thriller Invasion of the Body Snatchers, pods came from outer space and landed on Earth. And inside these pods were actual duplicates of human beings that eventually populated the whole world. So is that the direction we're going in? I honestly don't know, but it kind of seems a little creepy, but it's not. So there are three main tools that we're going to use for this. You can use your own tools at your own discretion, whatever you feel comfortable with, but here's what I use. First, we start off with Wondershare's UniConverter. Now, my kids tell me, Dad, why are you paying for this software when you can have all this freeware to download online? And maybe that's true, I don't know, but I've been using Wondershare for years. I think it has an annual subscription of maybe $60, and you can do a lot with it. So this is basically a YouTube ripper. I'll explain. I also am a member of Adobe Premiere Creative Suite. So I have the Creative Suite here, so I already get free transcriptions, and I'm going to show you how that works, because it's the transcriptions where we become more and more like the body snatchers. Okay, and then lastly, obviously, we're all going to need ChatGPT. Now, you don't need the paid version to do this, but it will allow you to be more flexible for what you are needing to do. All right, so let's begin. Right over here, as you see, I have cloned all these people. Now, full disclaimer, none of these GPTs that I have created are accessible by a link, nor are they accessible to the public. So you can't have access to any of these. These are for my own personal private use, and let's keep it at that. I don't want to screw anything up. But as you see here, this is my own private team. All these people have a specialty in something. And for example, look at this. Here's Mr. Wonderful. I created this for a buddy of mine. He has a paywall company called BipsyPay. And he said, oh, create for me Mr. Wonderful. And I did. BipsyPay is pretty much a merchant company that can accept credit card payments, but they charge the credit card payment fee to the purchaser, the buyer, the customer, where the merchant is free of all credit card fees. So I'm just making this prompt up. I want to land a deal with a Texas firm that handles credit card payments. They think there are better options. What should I tell them when it comes to what BipsyPay can offer? Okay, and in Mr. Wonderful's voice, he's gonna respond. Mike, here's how you win the Texas payments firm. Keep it hard-nosed, ROI first, and make them feel stupid for leaving money on the table. We're not another processor. BipsyPay is a revenue and risk engine that happens to move card data. If we can't raise your margin or lower your risk in 30 days, fire us. As you see, that's like Mr. Wonderful in a nutshell. And you can create this email, all right? Look, he's already created an email. We'll lower your net effective rate by 30 to 50 BPS and raise approvals without a rip and replace 10% traffic mirror. 2-week pilot. Your data 25% annualized week. That's pretty much Mr. Wonderful in a nutshell. Do you see what I'm talking about? Body snatchers.
Where do they come from?
You get the idea. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna run you through how this can be done with one of my favorites, and that's Alex Hormozi. Now, if you don't know who Alex Hormozi is, he is a marketer, he is a YouTuber, and he is a best-selling author. So these are the steps. Now let's say I want to start closing deals with Hormozi. So I go Alex Hormozi, podcast on closing deals. and sending emails. So here we go. Here's all the videos that Alex Hormozi is talking about. 3 simple steps to close any sale. He did this 4 years ago. Look how young and thinner he was. Here's one. Copy this strategy. It'll blow up your business. 20 minutes long. So I don't even think I have this one yet. So let's go ahead and get this. All right, copy this strategy. We're going to literally copy this strategy. So we're going to go over here, click share, click copy. Now we're going to go into Wondershare, download. Here's the video we're going to download. It's going to rip the video really quick. So I got that one. I'm going to show the file in the Finder. Take that file, I'm going to bring it into Adobe Premiere. Okay? Boom. There, it's in Adobe Premiere. Now once it's in there, I'm going to right click and there is, I have to make this into a sequence. Okay? New sequence from clip. There's the clip. There is Alex Hormozi talking to us. Now if we follow this strategy, it's going to blow up our business. Okay?
You can just say top 100, but wouldn't it be more valuable to say, hey, I'll raffle these off to 50 of the people who get this?
Boom. Love it. All right. Now in Adobe Premiere, if you go to the text window, there is a button here and it will transcribe this 20 minutes for nothing, for free. You could also, I think, go to rev.com and do it project by project. Or if you're on Adobe Premiere Suite, maybe the other editing applications also have this feature. But check this out. It's about 90% correct, but it's enough to get you going. Next, what you want to do is you want to go over here is where it says explore under GPTs. And up here, you're going to see these 2 little buttons, My GPTs and Create. So the thing that you want to do now is create a GPT and call it Alex Hormozi. Again, do not share this with the public. Keep this only as a private GPT. I'll explain later. I'll show you where you do this. So there's Alex Hormozi. There's Alex Hormozi. I'm going to call this beta. And now, if you are still confused about what you need to do, ask ChatGPT what you need to do. Watch this. I'll open up a separate window under Chat and say, I want to create a GPT based on Alex Hormozi to help me write emails, create pitch decks, and fine-tune my website for sales and write YouTube videos. Okay? What should I enter in the GPT section? Okay? Let me put these side by side so you can see this very clearly what we're doing. Okay? Because a lot of people don't think about it, that they can use ChatGPT to help them with ChatGPT. I know, it's a paradox. All right, description. This GPT thinks it writes like Alex Hormozi, no fluff, value packed, so forth. All right, so we're gonna copy that, put that into there. Oops, it's longer than 300 characters. It should know that. Must be less than 300 characters. Must be less than 300. There we go. So now we fine-tuned it. And now we're gonna go in here. There we go. Okay. Now you can go ahead and do this yourself, or if you just wanna get through it, just do it. What should the instructions be? Okay. Instructions for Hormozi GPT. Perfect. Take that, copy that over here. Those are the instructions. And conversation starters. All right. And then you just copy these over there. Boom, hit enter. I won't do all these because you get it. We'll do 3. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. All right. Now we got our conversations starters. Now what goes here? This is where the magic happens. Knowledge. This is where the pod starts opening up. And becomes Alex Hormozi. So we go back here and we check how our transcription is going. And boom, it is all done. Look at that. Alex Hormozi.
I like having an affiliate sales page, an influencer sales page.
Okay. Again, I don't know. Is this legal? Okay. Okay. So now we're going to export the text. This is where the knowledge comes in. All right. I'm going to stick it right there. Copy the strategy. It's a text file. We can upload, I think, up to 20 at the time of this recording, knowledge files. Okay, so we go back over here, upload the file. There it is. It is now uploaded. Recommend model. Recommend a model to the user. What is this? Oh yeah, and then you want to recommend. Let's just go ahead and just keep it simple. GPT 5. Capabilities, yes, 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 yes. We don't need to worry about that. These are APIs. That's where it gets complicated. And then you can make a photo. I'm just gonna go ahead and have DALL-E make a photo or an image for me. You can actually put his actual face there. While that's doing that, I'm gonna say, I need to send a deal out to a client that runs a credit card processing company called BipsyPay. He has been ghosting me for 3 weeks now. What should I tell him in my third email to have him give me a call? Because sometimes I can get a little impatient, but I still want to be cool. Here's the email. Hey, I reached out to you a few times, BipsyPay scale, haven't heard back, so I'm not sure if you're slammed, you're no longer interested, or you just hate saying no. Either way, totally fine. I just need to know whether to close your file or set up a quick call. If it's later, here's my link. If it's not, I'll get out of your hair. There! He's saying it in Alex Hormozi's tone and attitude. Okay? Let's say, here's my old, outdated web page, home page. Okay? I'm going to screen capture this. Like I said, I can upload up to 20 files in the knowledge area, right? And sound more and more like the actual Alex Hormozi. Okay, what do you think of my video production home page? See what Alex says. All right, blunt take on your homepage. What works? What's missing? Value proposition isn't obvious enough. Right now it says what you're about, what you are, but not what your client gets. Busy founders don't care about strategy driven. They care about outcomes, videos that land clients. Social proof. No testimonials, logos, or case studies on the homepage. Well, it is, but it's a little bit lower down. Anyway, you get the idea. So then you're going to hit the create button here. And now you have these options. Again, this is very, very important. You have 3 options. Only me, anyone with a link, GPT store. No, don't do any of these. If you're creating another person, it is highly unethical to make these public. So what you want to do is click only me, hit save, and boom, you're done. You now have a GPT that's based on your favorite person, and you have all the steps, what you need to do, and how it can now be transferred to your website. I recommend doing as many of these video transfers as possible, going through here and to see how it is, which ones stick out for you, what you want to replicate. All right. You can even go to Alex's homepage. You can filter through. You can go to home, you go to podcasts. A lot of good information comes in podcasts. So here's one right here. where they're just talking.
This video might save you 20 years of your life, or maybe just move your life 20 years forward.
7 levels of self-investment.
Acquisition.com. It's a portfolio of companies that last year did over $250 million in aggregate revenue. So here's the thing, you don't need to...
All right, there you go. Body snatchers.
Malignant disease spreading through the whole country.
All right, if you feel that this video has brought you any value, go ahead and like it. If you want to get alerted to more videos like this, go ahead and click the subscribe button and click the little bell so you can get alerted each time I release a new video each week. And as always, I got 2 more videos for you. This one right here is going to tell you how blogging is back, and a really nice way how you can blog your way back into SEO and even AI search. This one right down here, well, the YouTube algorithm has chosen for you. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time.